Joystick, the Joystick Show. Up, down, left, right, B, A, select.
Start.
Welcome, gamers, to our twisted reality. I've been betrayed by my own flesh and blood.
Joystick, the Joystick Show.
Unbelievable. Are we starting the show already? Unbelievable. I can't believe this. Have we even talked? I haven't talked to you in like 2 days. I've given you the silent treatment, haven't I?
Yeah.
Huh? All right, we got some news to talk about. Welcome, joystick lovers. Well, I don't know about lovers. Huh? You a lover of
Maybe.
the joystick?
Possible.
All right, that's a different podcast. No, we go by our gamer tags. I'm Bogue Spear.
I'm Thing 12.
We are a father and son combo show, and we appreciate you out there. Those that listen, known as the Rumble Pack. From way back when, we like to talk video games, different generations. If you haven't heard the show before, this is show 101. 101, right? This is like, this is podcasting 101. Video gaming 101. That's right. So, how do you get a hold of us if you want to be a part of the show, starting with show 101 and moving forward?
You can get a hold of us by contacting our Gmail, joystickshow@gmail.com, or our website, joystickshow.com, or our Twitter @joystick_show. And then you can find us on Discord @joystick_show.
All right. So let's get started on this, because there's a lot of gaming we're playing. Unfortunately, some playing a few games more than others. But before we do that, let's get our sponsor here. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Wow, we got a new sales rep coming in. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Who'd you bring us here? Oh, it's Calgon. Take it away. It's the callus remover for any gamer thumbs out there. All those hours of built-up dead skin cells just crusted on the surface of a living and vivacious skin begging to breathe again. Calgon takes it away. Visit calgon.cc and use promo code Joystick to get the second bottle for free. That's 2 bottles of Calgon for the price of 1. Visit calgon.cc for details. Calgon, take it away.
Is that how calluses are made? Dead skin cells just crushed?
Yeah.
I thought it was like skin tearing, and then it's not like...
Okay.
No, I don't know what it is.
Thing 12MD.
I don't know
I
what
don't
it
know
is.
either. That's what it is. I think it's dead cells cells building up. So that's what it is. I don't know. Ask the copywriter of this. I'm sure it was medically tested and FDA approved. If you really want to get detailed. No? All right, let's not. But we do want to get detail on games we're playing. Specifically you've played that we're going to get details on. Actually, 2 of them. Why don't we get it out of the way first one? Even though I know you want to talk Spiderman, right?
Yeah, so soon as the last show
Yeah.
stopped, I hopped on Spiderman. I bought it, or it came in. I played it, and it was great. It was better than the first game. Well, no, the first game is a better buy because it's a longer story. It's Spider-Man. But as far as I enjoyed it better because of the swinging, and the swing was different. It wasn't just like they copy and pasted the same game, just you're playing as a new character.
Right. They didn't do that. So
Well,
they didn't
it's the
just
same.
skimmed It.
No, well, it is basically a reskin, but I thought it was just going to be a complete reskin. Like, you're playing as a different character,
Right.
and there's a new story.
Yeah.
But they changed a lot of things. Like, the open world you're in is all snowy, and it's all different.
Okay.
The character, the way he swings, is a lot more unrefined, because it's Miles Morales versus Spider-Man, who's been doing it for a lot of years.
Really? That's
so it's a lot more,
interesting.
unrefined, where you're swinging, and you see your character's not, he doesn't have, perfect form and everything.
Right.
And he jumps off
And
a
you
building.
can feel that when you're doing
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
it's definitely a lot different. He also has different abilities. Like Miles Morales in the comics goes invisible. Mm-hmm. You can do that in the new game, just not in the old one.
Right.
He has this Venom. They call it Venom power, Venom something in the game. So yeah, there's different abilities. Obviously, in the new story, it's a little shorter. That's why the game was only $50 versus $60.
Oh, is that really right?
It was shorter by a few 5 hours or something.
Jeez, that's a lot. Seems
Well, the
like.
first one, no, it's shorter by 10 hours because the first game was 20 hours long and this
Right.
one's 10 hours long.
How long did it take you to go through it?
About actually it took me 8 hours to go through
Okay.
it.
Wow. Wow. So you played it on the PS4 too, right? Because it was exclusive to PS.
And it looked really good on the PS4. So
Yeah.
I'm PS5. I imagine it looked really good.
Right.
So I played that, enjoyed it. I also played Ghostrunner, which is I saw that it was coming out like a month ago or 2 months ago. It came out like late October.
Right.
And it looked really cool. I saw people playing it. It's like a speedrunning ninja game where you're running and you're jumping and you're killing with your sword. And I thought, oh, that seems cool. And I looked it up and it was $30. And I was like, oh, I don't want to spend $30 on something that seems like it is pretty cool. And then the day comes out, or like 2 weeks ago, I saw that they had a demo on it.
Yeah.
And I bought the demo and tried it. And it was the
free?
first 2 levels. Yeah, it was a demo. Or I bought it. I downloaded it. It was the first 2 levels of the whole like game.
Yeah.
And it was so fun. I replayed the demo at least like 30 times.
Really?
Because, well, what
is it still free for people to try?
Yeah, the demo is.
So Pack can do it?
But the reason I kept playing it so much is because my friends got it, and the whole game is based on speedrunning.
Yeah.
So we each kind of tried to beat our times on the first 2 levels of the game.
Wait, don't tell me. Oh, that's right. That's the game you showed. Remember, it was you. As soon as I saw it, I said, I'm out. Kind of like Kramer and Seinfeld. Why?
Yeah, because it was wall running.
There's wall running. I can't wall run.
No.
Something about that.
It's a hard game. It's not supposed to be an easy game.
Yeah.
But because it's speedrunning and all that. So
Right.
I got it. I thought it was really fun. I played, and then because the
I'm
demo
really
was really
gaming
fun.
challenged when it comes to that.
Because the demo was so fun, I bought the actual game.
Yeah.
Because it was, I just
$40?
enjoyed it. $30, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I played the story. That's all it offers, though, is the story.
Uh-huh.
I played the story, and then I replayed the story, and then I played each of the levels individually, tried to get a better time on each of them.
Right.
And it took me all that time, and I had a lot of fun with the game.
Now, you were number 1 for a while until who beat you? Didn't you?
One of my friends beat me, and then I beat him again, and he has
What's his gamer tag? He doesn't have one.
He doesn't use Xbox or anything. It's just like
okay.
a Discord name. So
Yeah.
but yeah, it's like he tried to beat it, and he did, and then I beat it, and he has yet to beat it because my time was really good on it.
Wait, you beat him again after I saw it?
Yeah.
How many deaths? 0?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that is crazy. So
No, but it's a really
so this
fun
is
game.
when you say playing against people. There was a multiplayer though.
No,
right?
it's
It was
single
just
player.
Single player,
But
but
it shows your
timing,
friend's stats.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Or his times. So
Yeah.
His times and deaths on that run.
Yeah.
So yeah, you try and beat him. So it was really fun.
That's
and if you
pretty
don't
cool.
want to spend $30 on the game, the demo is just as fun to speedrun that first 2 levels. I played a lot.
And you can do it against your buddies. Everybody download it and try it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Basically, it's
Nice.
cool.
All right. That's all you played, right?
No.
We're done, right? We're moving on.
And then as
Okay, so for next level, go ahead and play the joystick news. No,
as of
play
yesterday,
the joystick news.
Cyberpunk got released on December 10th. Or what's today?
Yeah.
The 10th?
Today's the 14th. Or no,
Today's the 10th.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got released on the 9th, actually, even though it says come out on the 10th. And so I bought the game.
What?
I bought Cyberpunk.
I said do not buy that game.
Why?
It didn't
Because
deserve it because of the amount of delays and so forth, right? Which, by the way, we got some news on that too, but go ahead.
So yeah,
So it sucked, right? It was horrible.
No. So I will say, I'll be honest. So Cyberpunk, when
You
I got
it on
it,
PC?
yes,
Okay.
$60 on Steam. I
$60.
I got it. I logged in, and everything I noticed about it, like it was a really well. I could tell it looked really pretty on next gen. It seemed like it was really well. I've played like maybe like 4 hours of it or 5 hours of it so far because it just came out. Not even. I played like 2 hours of it and something, and it seems really cool. It seems like there's so much to do. It seems the story goes on for a while. However, with that said, how cool the game is and how fun it is to play.
Yeah.
For 8 years in development, there was a lot of glitches and bugs.
You got to be kidding me.
Because I think they focused so much on the content and what you can do versus refining what they already had. Because when I first got in, I noticed this bug where basically I could see the trees in the map through the walls.
My
So,
God,
like-
that's like.
So
old
I was
school issues.
I was in like a
Internet Singer.
skyscraper.
Yeah.
And I was walking around this dude's office, and I was looking through the walls, and I could just see like trees, small trees through the walls. But there was a window in the skyscraper, and when I looked out the window, the tree that was in the wall was actually a tree outside. So like you could kind of see it through the walls. It was like bugs.
God, that's horrible.
That's the only bug I've came across. But other than that, the game seems.
What is it? What do you kids call it when somebody talks bad about something? You what? We say diss it, but that's probably old. What do you say?
I don't know.
Like crotchety or no, like crackery or no, crunchy. You being crunchy?
Cringy?
Cringy. Is it cringy?
No.
Crunchy? What do you say? I don't know. You can't even come up
We
with
have
a
the
thing.
same language. It's not like...
No, we do not, son.
No, but I mean,
Let me
like,
tell you
it's
right
the
now.
same English language.
No. All right. So you're basically... So you're saying it's worth the $60 so far? Playing it.
Yeah. I would wait till they fix some bugs, but other than
Well, yeah.
The game itself
If it's
is
going to be
cool.
like Gears of War, they'll never fix it. Gears 5.
Yeah.
And you're telling me after like 12 years they worked out all the bugs. That's unbelievable.
I guess
Well,
not.
it's interesting. They there was a review. By the way, you got it on PC, right? They say PC is the best way to play it because it maximizes the graphics card, right? That's on it, whatever. Because you said they focused on the
I feel like next
the
gen
play.
is the best way to play it.
Well,
Unless you
interesting
have a
enough,
really good
this thing
PC.
just came out saying that the Xbox Series X plays it better than PS5 because PS5 they have this thing where if PS5 you want to hit 60 frame rate, right? You have to throttle back the resolution on PS5 to do it.
You mean if you want to...
If you want to hit 60 frame rate.
If you want to hit good resolution, you have to throttle back frame
rates, right? No, it doesn't let you do that. So why it works better on Xbox?
Wait, you can't get 120 frames on PS5 on the game?
No, 60 to hit 60 frames. Right now they're going to do some upgrades because this is. Remember, here's the worst part. This game came out not even for next gen. This game came out and finally was finished for backwards compatible. So they didn't even maximize the new. All this time waiting around, you think, oh, they doing it because they're coming out with a new one? No, it still doesn't even do 120. They say they're going to try to do, I think, an update or something on it. But so what happens was the PS5 is that if you want to get 60 frame rates, you have to throttle down the resolution. With Xbox, they actually give you an option where you can throttle back the resolution a little bit to get to 60 frame rates, but you can also throttle back the frame rate to 30 to get awesome resolution. So it gives you the option either or.
30 frames is not good. You can't
Well,
play the
they
game
said,
on 30
look,
frames.
here's the point. Yeah, they most say, frame rate's more important, right? But some people that just want a pretty game and whatever walk around.
No,
like,
but 30 frames is like unplayable. It's like not enjoyable.
not according to
anymore.
this. This says if you're willing to play at 30 frame rate, you can boost your resolution to its uppermost limits on it. So, but that's at least gives you an option on Xbox.
I thought
Series
PS5
X.
was boasting about their better frame rate than Xbox.
The only question is whether it will be enough to hit the coveted 4K 60 frame rate level or possibly even 120 at a lower resolution. We won't know for sure until someone at the Project Air Red or whatever gives more information, which probably will happen, in 2077. No, not going to happen. So they're not even come out with a state of the art game. You just spent $60 on a non-new console game. Of course, you're doing it on PC, so it doesn't matter. But if somebody bought it off of Xbox Series X, Cyberpunk, it's not even capped for that, maxed for that.
I hope what they do with the game is, like Red Dead Redemption and GTA have the game and then they have an online.
Yeah.
I hope they make a Cyberpunk online
Well, maybe.
because
Game actually might be decent. They better do something to get you money on it.
yeah.
All right, well, that's what you're playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I, in the middle of this whole thing, decide because Epic came out with another free game. Right, I missed the one last month they came out with. That's what I'm about, Mr. Cheap Dad.
Yeah.
Mr. Frugal
right.
Dad. I went on and found it.
Oh yeah, I told you Elite Dangerous was on.
That was it.
Epic.
Elite Dangerous, missed it, but that's all right. I have it on Xbox already, so it's not that big a deal. But this game is called Mudrunner. And it was free. I don't think it's free on now. You could go check it out on Rumble Pack, but
It's not.
But here's the thing about the game. It's amazing. This is that game where I think there's another game called like Frost Runner or something. Snow Runner, where you actually take logs down snow and have to pull yourself out. It's basically probably the same skinned game, except now you're using mud instead of snow. But it feels so realistic. Now, I downloaded it as PC. I played it PC. But the crazy thing is, son, I'll spend 20 minutes of my life literally going maybe 20 feet with a truck because you have to move it, position, then you have to winch it to a tree or do something, then you have to bring it and pull it to the side and then gun it and then do just the right amount of movement just to get out of it and move this through this muckety muck.
That's something that you would do like as a truck driver or whatever, that
Right.
would make you really mad, or something that you would absolutely hate, and then there's people play it on
Playing
a video
game for fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's strange. I'm telling you, the strangest thing, it's actually kind of entertaining. Because when you actually finally do it,
I could say
You
being calming, like to just play the game.
it is. Well, is it calming? I don't know, because you're frustrated because you can barely move, but I guess because you can take your time and do it, and it's not a life or death situation, and you're not literally trying to make money and get your logs to the log mill, the mill. But the weird thing is of course you can't hit anything. If you do, you destroy your truck, and it starts like catching on fire and not moving well at all. But the game itself, I got into a little bit and found it to be a little difficult and monotonous because you then have to drive like forever and a day to get to places. The coolest thing is if you get the game, it's the challenges. There's like 7 or 10 challenges. That's what you want to do. Those things are fun.
Yeah.
So you got to try it. It's called Mudrunner. Take a look for it. If it isn't free right now, it probably will be very, very cheap or expensive, or you can just catch it on Steam or take a look. I think it actually might be on Xbox and PS4 as well, or PS5, whatever. We'll just say PS now. One of the games. To check it out, and you'll probably be able to get it cheap because it's not one of those games I think it has a long shelf life, but actually not bad time. So that's called Mudrunner. And then of course I'm playing Squadrons, but this time I stopped the campaign and I went into me and old PQ. We jumped on. He picked it up and had it as well. Santa brought it to him. Him and his son.
On Epic?
No, he played. Well, you can do cross platform with PS4 VR. So we played VR, PS4 VR, and Oculus, and we actually played it. So that's really more of my riff-raff, but I got a strange story on the riff-raff section. But so, yeah, I played that, but we played multiplayer, but we played the AI Big Battle. So what happens is, by the way, I tried to play against other guys. I got my proverbial beep kicked. Like, I couldn't even get my tie out of its own way, and an X-Wing was on me every time, just taking me out. Even if I bulked up my shields and everything, didn't matter.
Yeah.
It was like, stay on target.
It seemed really hard. Like, I was having trouble with the AI, fighting the AI in the campaign.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was
fight
brutal.
actual people who
Well, the
tried.
campaign's not too bad, because you can do... That's the nice thing about the game, too. I don't know if I mentioned it last show, but you can do beginner, like story mode, which is really easy. You can do pilot, which is kind of difficult. Then there's elite. So it gives you 3 different good options to do that. So that was fun to play that. And then, what was I going to say about it, though? In the end, the challenge, though, was to, when the big battles was pretty cool, though, the way they did waves and different waves of play. So, quality game for the VR. So, and then, was there anything else? I think that's pretty much it, is what I played.
For the
right?
gaming front, yep.
Yeah, it is. Okay, let's hit the news.
The Joystick News Report.
Joystick News! Alright, it's kind of abrupt, I know, but let's hit, just stop. And done. Done with the front. Joystick news. What do we have? So, the news I saw, and it was that, do you see all these new PS5 and Xbox Series X had bugs that came out of the chute? So you think Cyberpunk has bugs, right? The company, there's launch, they said PS5, you'd load it up, all of a sudden it'd get this, like, error message.
Well, that's
up.
expected for PS.
It is, why?
Because it's bad, and they have a lot of bugs.
They do?
Yep.
Well, Xbox had it too, but they said that they say a small number, quote unquote, right? Suffer from software corruption issues when you try and load a PS4 game from an external hard drive. I guess that was the big issue that they had. So I guess it's not like any operation issue, right? But I know Xbox had some similar issues because they had a problem with logging into Xbox Live. That was a big deal for them. So I guess they had to fix that. And they also had a problem with their disk drives. So actually, to me, that actually might be a bigger issue. Imagine not being able to put a game in or something like that, and your disk drive's not ejecting or loading.
Xbox did that?
Yeah.
Not,
not good at all. So they both ran into some problems as they went along the way. And of course, the Xbox was emitting smoke. No, not really.
No,
that's so bad. We talked about that. Fire! No. So that was some interesting thing. I guess I'm sure they'll all bring out fixes, you know what I mean, to it, or patches pretty fast and all that stuff. But So that was pretty cool. The other thing, speaking of Xbox and PS5, I'm sure you guys were able to get me one for Christmas before the bots kicked in. What is with us this year with the bots? Right? Bots. I think it stands for buy out the stuff. Because that's what they're doing right now. All gone. You can't buy anything, any tech that's out that's worth anything, right? That's cheap, that's going for big demand. These bots come in and they buy them all up from these online stores. It gets shipped to them and they turn around and sell them on eBay or something. So you just automatically go in and buy up everything.
Yeah.
So you can't even, as a consumer, pick that up nowadays. So what's up with that? We gotta start a whole movement, right?
Companies aren't going to care. Companies just want to sell their product. If bots are buying them, then bots are buying them.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. But for us consumers, it hurts us. It affects us.
Yeah, but...
Right? So you ready to play double for an Xbox 360 for your old Pop-O-Matic?
But, like...
Huh?
What? How is that? How are you going to stop that? How are you going to stop bots going and buying it?
Because you have to do that click here to say that you're real and type this in and look at this.
They don't already have that?
No.
Oh.
That's the problem. And there's probably some bots that are, I don't know, figuring it out too. You know, we got AI now that says, hey, what is this? This color, you know, like, hey, find the stop signs, right? It would find it and say, oh, look, it recognizes that this is a stop sign and does it or something. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, so bots control the world right now, the consumer world. You're paying because of it. That was in the news. A lot of conversation on that. Do you see I saw this cool site, but it says apps for gamers. So when you talk about apps, right, for your, obviously not just mobile games, right, but consoles and everything else, is that what are apps that would use? I mean, a lot of the apps are the same you'd find for TV and everything else. I mean, Netflix and Spotify and, right? A couple of them I saw, well, of course, you know, the Halo channel.
A lot of these are on Xbox already.
Right. Well, the Console X, I don't know what that does.
Controller X.
Yeah, Controller X. You can Avatar Editor. That's for free.
This is all on Xbox. These are all the apps that are on Xbox.
Is that what it is? Yeah, because it's Microsoft showing us off. So this is focused on it. Now, I did see a couple of neat ones. DTS Sound Unbound. It's some way to kind of maximize your headsets or your sound for surround sound. Dolby Access. There's a couple of those you could download. Check it out. There's another one called Boom 3D, and that's dealing. A lot of it has to do with the sound. I don't know why a lot of people are into that, but I saw one that was cool. It's called Screen Record Plus for $5.09. So you can record what you're playing. So I wonder if that's good for if you're doing video casting or if you're doing something like.
Well, they used to have Mixer, and then you just stream right from the Xbox, but they shut down.
They shut down.
Sure, so.
Wait, Mixer shut down completely?
Pretty sure. I just found that out yesterday or today or something.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow! Why?
Because
Twitch beat them or not Discord. What is it? Twitch?
It might have been Twitch. Yeah.
Right.
Because they spent a lot of money trying to bring popular creators over, and then maybe it didn't work out. I don't know.
Dang. So and then there's so maybe that's why you can pick this up and play it, right? If you're not trying to do live streams now, you can just do just regular recordings, and then post it later, do post editing or whatever. What else? Is there anything else? There's Deezer Music. I don't know what that is. Amazon Music. I don't know. I didn't really see a huge market for apps, right, on gaming fronts. I don't know if there would be something else you could do, like AI or something on them, but anyways. All right. So that is that. Last thing I saw. Let's see. Was that the last piece that we had for this?
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
This concludes your Joystick News Report.
Joystick News. Let's move on to the riff wrap. So on the riff wrap, this is what I want to talk about. I was going to bring up the Squadron playing on VR, which is awesome, but we're looking. If you wanted to buy a new Oculus 2, right? The new Oculus 2.
The Quest 2?
No, just the Oculus 2.
Yeah.
Or the Oculus Quest 2, right? There's a 2 of that now too, isn't there?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you know you have to set up a Facebook account to run Oculus?
What?
Yeah. When you go to set up your Oculus, it says, please put in your Facebook account. And if not, you have to create one. And they don't want you to create some fly by night, I'm never going to use it type of one. You actually have to set the full thing up. I was like, what? Because Facebook bought Oculus, right? They own Oculus.
They do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And now
So
you're
now they're
required to
forcing
do
you to-
that, which is unbelievable. Now, I don't think we had to because we got Oculus before they were bought out or whatever. But now if you want to buy a new one or do whatever, they're requiring you to do that. How
But you have a
crappy is that?
Facebook, so...
Huh?
You have a Facebook.
Yeah, but how crappy is that? People that want to play games or video, you know what I mean? And VR, they gotta sign up to Facebook?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd like to see if there's a way around it. If anybody in the Rumble Pack knows how to get around that, please let me know. I'm going to post that up because that's horrid. Horrid stuff. So, anyways, because how many moms, because it's really mom book now, right? How many actually do VR? Very few. So I don't know what they're up to, but it just makes no sense whatsoever. But yeah, I noticed that was that came to my attention when somebody looking to buy a Oculus 2.
Wait, is this new that they made you do that?
It's for this year I saw because we started looking at it. I was trying to help them out on picking them up because I thought, you know what, do the Oculus Quest 2 if you're in a room that doesn't have, not dedicated for VR.
Yeah.
Right, and if you got a room dedicated, do the Oculus 2 because you can put the sensors up and all the fun stuff. And then we went through and found out, yeah, you got to do that. You have to set up an account. Brutal. All right, that's the riff rap. What's next?
Deal of the week.
Yeah, you don't
I forgot
have to say
I
it.
don't say it. Yeah. Because
Right? You already said it twice. Now you're saying it
I'll
again.
just put in where I said it. So then.
So now when you talk, people will know what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Good job.
Or no, I'll put it over when I said deal of the week. So then it actually just comes as deal of the week, and then it makes sense. So we're just.
So it already happened, technically.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. So on the deal of the week, what is the deal? Oh, I don't know that there's so much deals, but I saw this site that said the best gifts for gamers this year. So maybe a little late on this unless you're listening tomorrow and can order it because there's a bunch of stuff probably on Amazon and your big game things. How about a video gamer tie? Nope. No, thank you. What else they got here? You can get a 12-month subscription to PlayStation Now for $60. That's not a deal, is it?
I don't know.
No.
Well, they're not just I don't know.
Yeah, I guess no. You're right. They're just like the best gifts to get, right? Fallout: The Vault Dwellers official cookbook. That's awesome.
On sale,
Huh?
10% off.
For $31.
They're a gamer
I should bring
and
that.
a cook.
I'd get that for Old BQ, but he listens, so now he knows I would get this for him, so I can't do it now. Yep, good stuff. Oculus 2 Quest, like we just talked about, the headset, $299.
Whoa, it's only $299?
Yeah, but you got to set up a Facebook account.
Yeah.
Yeah, but $299.
And honestly, if you're gonna get a headset, if you don't have a room or like a room set up,
yeah,
then I would get the Quest. But if you have a room set up, it's probably better to get the other one because
that's what
like
you said. You got
it's better quality.
Yeah,
it's better.
Totally.
Everything.
Well, they did say you can run a cord. Well, here's the problem with the Quest 2 is that there's two different versions. There's one that only has like 500 gig or something. You can only like download one game.
500 gig isn't bad.
No, like you can only. It's whatever it was. There's very few games you can put on it. Right?
It was like.
So you have to plug in, but you can plug into your computer and play it, right? Now you have one cord instead of all the cords running to it, right? But you only have one cord running to your
I think you should
headset
just get a
anyways.
corded one anyway. Or if you really want a VR, unless you just wanted a VR to try, get a Quest. But like
$300 to try, it's a lot. But anyways, I thought that was a pretty good. $300 is a pretty good deal though with the games that are out though. If you could play them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On it. What else? Is there anything else? I saw a few cool things that are on there. There's a koozie that is an old school Super Mario Brothers. You know that little was it flower that comes out of the pipe? So it makes it look like one of those pipe things. The flower comes out, but you can put your beer in there.
Yeah.
So that's kind of fun. So you can go to, if you want to check out the best products for gamers, it's actually go to bestproducts.com/tech/gadgets and top game gifts, I think it is. Anyways, find it there. You probably search under. It's 80 plus gamer gifts at bestproducts.com. I'll give them a little shout out because it's kind of fun to check it out. It's got it all in one spot for folks to check out. A lot of cool little fun gadgets and toys for your loved one, that gamer in your heart and your family. on your shopping list this year. All right, last piece we have. You could probably put that in the show notes too if you want the best product. What do we have here? New releases, right? Through January. What do we have coming up? Anything good on that? So
Let's
we have.
see. We're going into January on this one.
So we have Override 2, Super Mech League. That's coming out. Digimon Survive. What is that?
I don't know. These are
Some of these are interesting. There's Bloodlines 2 coming out at the end of the year on 12/31.
I think all these are like to be determined when they say 12/31.
You think?
I think so. Because we had this problem last time, because look how many games are coming out on the 31st that are actually good.
Right.
And
well, we're trying to use we're actually using GameStop's
and it
site
says
now.
Halo Infinite is coming out on the 31st, which that hasn't been confirmed. So
Right, nothing. So this is garb. This is
no, it's just
garbaggio.
stuff that's coming out, it just hasn't been confirmed.
Yeah, well, that's why I think we need to probably stick with the one that that we've used the most often, right? Which is GameSpot, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
20 games released, GameSpot. Yeah, I don't even see it on here anymore. They probably took it off on it, but that's what I would be using for this if we can. Hang on. Here it is. Ready? GameSpot and new releases. Boom. All right, so this is for the week of
December 13th?
Let's see, 13th, right? We're in that right now.
December 13th to the 19th.
Chill Panda is coming out for Across the Pond. Killer Chambers, Invisible, Dicey Dungeons. Ooh, a little dice game. I like it. Man, this is nothing good here. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. It's got a 9-user VR.
It's a VR Five Nights at Freddy's game, I guess.
For VR? Oh, you gonna play that? Jump scare.
That might be kind of cool to have for like a party game, but
Yeah.
or for when people come over. But
What is Gears 5 Hive Buster?
DLC probably.
Must be, yeah. Oof. Couldn't do it. We couldn't even finish that game. It's so buggy, so bad. But we have Neo 2, The First Samurai. That's kind of cool for PS4 release. NIOH 2. So if you like Samurai's games, that's due out as well. And Airborne Kingdom, nothing good really that I see here. Particles, that's the week. Let's check the following week, see if there's anything good. Let me scroll fast through and see if we can find something cool. I mean, there's nothing. The Last Dead, there's another, zombie game for Across the Pond coming out.
Yeah.
WiiWare? What? There's actually some Wii stuff coming out for Nintendo
No, it's for
Switch?
Nintendo Switch.
Did they hook up the Wii or something to Nintendo Switch now? I bet they did. They make it compatible?
Not sure.
Look into that.
No, you can't.
I'm gonna have to dust out the old Wii.
The Wii has different, like the Wii is a disc. Nintendo is a chip.
Yeah.
It's like a little game
Yeah, but there
card.
might be a connector or something that would use as a joystick, I'm saying.
Or
You
the
know what I mean?
Switch. They're all Nintendo. But yeah.
Yeah, it's Nintendo, so they would work for it. All right, so let's go right up through January. Do you see anything else that's coming out that looks intriguing? I mean, usually by now, any games that are out, they're not going to do it because nobody has any money. They just all are going to play the games they already bought. But
yeah.
Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, that looks similar or something we've seen before. That's coming out in across the pond here in the United States for PS4 as well. So, Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, the official video game. That isn't going to happen. So they still released the game even though the Olympics aren't happening. So if you want to play Olympics, be a part of the Olympic theme, you got to video game it this year, baby. Right? And maybe Chad or Madagascar actually has a shot at winning something this year then. Because that's what I'd play.
Chad.
One of those games.
Wait, that's not in near Tokyo or...
Hello, any country can go in.
Yeah, but...
So the country of Chad.
But the name of the game was...
Tokyo.
Oh, is that where it would have been hosted?
Yes.
Oh,
there
okay.
you go. All right. Boy, you're really with it there. And then
I don't follow
today's
Olympics.
pop culture.
I don't follow Olympics.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. All right. TT Island of Man, Ride on the Edge 2. Oh, that's a motorcycle game. That looks cool. It's got a 10 user rating. Might only be 2 people, but it looks like that's coming out. Oh, it looks like it's for Europe, for Xbox One, PS4, and Nintendo Switch. I wonder if it's got to be here too. I probably just showed it there. But that looks like fun if you're looking for a motorcycle game to race with. Cool. Anything else? I think that's it. Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire Ultimate Edition.
In between, then I guess there's a chance for Halo Infinite to come out. Dying Light 2, probably not though. And there's a chance for other games to come out in between there, just haven't been released or announced yet, but we'll see.
Yeah. Disco Elysium. Oh yeah. Well, you can't tell by the way that he moves and walks. He's a woman's man. So this is where you get to swing the hips. There's probably a special joystick to swing the hips and get special points. No?
A groundbreaking open world role playing game.
Oh, I guess not. Disco.
You're a detective. Huh.
Oh, back in the 70s, must be. Oh yeah, you're like John Travolta with a magnifying glass. Get it? All right, that's the show. How do they join us?
You can join us at joystick_show on Twitter, joystickshow@gmail.com, our Gmail, or our Discord at joystick_show.
Good stuff. All right, that's in the can. 101 gaming reviews. How to do it. 101. The show. Joystick Show. Thanks, Rumble Pack. Till next time. Game on.
Joystick, the Joystick Show.